There are moments in life that change everything, quietly, suddenly, and without warning. For me, that moment came on an ordinary afternoon. The kind of day that feels so normal, you'd never guess how close it sits to eternity. I remember the sky being gray, heavy, undecided, like it couldn't decide whether to cry or hold back. I was running late, coffee in one hand, phone in the other, heart somewhere far away. My mind was a blur of plans, regrets, and noise. I wasn't present, not really. Pause. And then, the world shifted. The street ahead was crowded. People crossing, horns blaring, just ordinary chaos. I stepped forward without thinking. One careless step that should have been my last. Then came the sound, the screech of tires, the rush of metal, the kind of sound that freezes your soul before you even understand it. Time slowed. My breath caught in my throat. For a split second, I saw my reflection in the windshield rushing toward me. Then, a hand, a pull, a force so strong and certain that it yanked me back into life itself. The car missed me by inches. My knees went weak. My heart thundered in my chest. And that's when I saw them. The stranger. They stood there, calm amid the chaos. A middle-aged figure in a worn gray coat. Their eyes were kind, steady. Their presence quiet but powerful. They didn't speak at first, just looked at me as if they already knew this moment was meant to happen. Then softly they said, "Be careful." 2 simple words, but they carried the weight of a miracle. Pause. I blinked, ready to thank them. But when I looked again, they were gone, vanished, like a whisper carried away by the wind. For a long time, I just stood there, shaking, crying, grateful, confused. What had just happened? Who were they, and why had they chosen that exact second to appear? That night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it again. The flash of the car, the pull of that hand, and that quiet voice that saved me. In the days that followed, something inside me shifted. Colors seemed brighter, sounds sharper, even silence felt full of meaning. I noticed people more, their faces, their moods, the small acts of kindness that often go unseen. It was as if that stranger had opened my eyes to the invisible threads connecting us all. Their act didn't just save my life. It changed how I lived it. I started slowing down, smiling more, listening deeper. Every time I held a door open, offered help, or smiled at a stranger, I thought of that moment. That one act of compassion rippled through everything I did, like a quiet echo reminding me what it means to be human. And yet, I never saw them again. Not once. Sometimes I wonder if they were even real. Maybe they were just passing through. Maybe they were meant to be there only for that moment. Or maybe they were proof that grace still walks among us, quietly, unnoticed. Sometimes I imagine the what if. What if they hadn't been there? What if I'd taken one more step? The thought chills me, because in that other version of the story, I wouldn't be here, sharing this moment with you. And that truth alone reminds me how fragile, how breathtakingly precious life really is. That day taught me to live differently, to notice beauty in the ordinary, to be thankful for time, for people, for the unseen hands that pull us back from the edge. And it taught me something else. Even the smallest act of kindness can ripple farther than we imagine. A pull, a word, a smile. Sometimes that's all it takes to rewrite a destiny. Since that day, I've made a quiet promise to be someone's unseen hand whenever I can, to help when no one's watching, to listen when someone's breaking, to offer kindness, not because it's deserved, but because it's needed. Because that's how we honor those who once saved us, by becoming someone's miracle in return. So tell me, has a stranger ever changed your life? Share your story below. Maybe your memory will be the unseen hand that saves someone else. We are all threads in the same invisible fabric, crossing paths, touching lives, changing destinies without even realizing it. And sometimes, one quiet act of kindness is enough to change everything. This was Sophia's diary. Thank you for listening. Until next time, hold on to hope, lead with kindness, and never underestimate the power of the unseen hand.